Three, two, one. Hello. Ooh. I'm actually really excited about this video today because I've been wanting to make this for exactly a year now, actually. A little backstory, I was in Korea around this time last year, and while I was visiting my mom, she gave me this camera that my parents bought around, I want to say 2009. It's a Canon point and shoot camera and it has 12.1 megapixels. Now, in year 2025, or whenever you're gonna see this in, I don't know, year 2053, 12.1 megapixels, it's gonna sound so foreign. Upon receiving this camera, I wanted to do something with it almost right away. And at that time, I had a trip to Tokyo planned out, and I thought about bringing this camera to document the trip, but I ended up doing something else. Fast forward 11 months from that time, I was cleaning out my closet and found this thing sitting in one of my coat pockets. I thought about some different ways to use this, and I know that right now, or within the last year or so, a lot of people have been using digital cameras from early 2000s to create the flashy, MySpace looking photos. If you've been online for a while, you know what kind of style I'm talking about. But that's not really me. And because I only showcase my photos on Instagram and on YouTube, and my Instagram being iPhone only, why not make a video out of it? So instead of giving myself a theme like I almost always do in my videos, I decided to carry it around with me for a day and see what happened. One issue, and I want to say this is a major one that I faced, had to do with focusing. Because I can pick and choose where I want my camera to focus, I had a hard time focusing on the object that I really wanted to photograph. This right here I think is a good example, but I'll show you a better one in a little bit. Using this camera kind of made me feel like I was falling in love with photography again, or I was discovering photography for the first time. I didn't include all the photos that I took here mainly because of the focusing problem, but I had so much fun, especially by zooming in and out of things. Speaking of focusing on things, ignore the composition and everything because I know this is not the best thing I could ever take. Even though I placed my object in the middle and that object here being my drink, the camera focused on the background instead. Was it too far away, too close? What was happening? And on the right, I zoomed in a little closer and there we had it. I played around with the idea of having my subject in the center and getting it photographed perfectly, but I'm still trying to figure out how this mechanism works. One thing I love about this camera is the ability to zoom in like crazy. As you know from all my videos on this channel, I have a prime lens camera. To put in simple terms, without an adapter, I'm not able to zoom into my pictures. I have to manually crop them. But with the zoom feature, I was having so much fun going into all the little details without having to crop any of the pixels that I took from the picture. Maybe it's a sign that I should get an interchangeable lens camera.
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
So, what's the verdict? Is this the best everyday camera? Yes, whatever you have with you all the time, whether that be your phone camera or something like this, or a different camera, whatever you have with you is the best one for you. Now, is that going to be your best everyday carry pocket camera? Probably not, especially if you have a Hasselblad or some kind of medium format, you might have to carry a bag with you. But still, the moral of the story is, unless you're looking for an upgrade or you have a reason to actually buy a new camera, whatever you have on you is the best thing you can have. I took a lot of photos with this camera, but not enough. I didn't get to do any of the evening pictures that I plan on doing. So maybe I'll do another video on this camera, including evening time pictures, and maybe see if there's something I want to feature regularly on this channel. With the point-and-shoot camera like this, what would you do with it? Let me know and I'll see you in the next one.